What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas and New Year's. I know I haven't been doing many videos over the period. Actually, I haven't done any videos over the period. I've been very busy, as I think we all have. And finally, I've got the first place Crit Janemba deck profile from the Nottingham BCC at Dice Cup, which was 54 players, largest best of 3 tournament in the UK to date. So I've got the undefeated Ryan here with me,
Oh,
and yeah, so he played this deck. I played him twice, actually, Swiss and in top 8. I lost both times. But, I it was definitely it was surprising because when you see Janemba, you think Janemba Mill, but I was like, no, this isn't the Mill one. This isn't the Mill one. It was crit. Took blindsided me a little bit. But yeah, congratulations by the way, Ryan, on taking
thank you
home
very
first
much.
place. You were undefeated all day, right?
No, I actually I lost my last game to
Oh, okay.
a pan Earthling aggro deck.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was so fast. I didn't know what I was doing,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
that was my only match on stream as well.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So it's out there for everyone to see my embarrassing moment.
I'm sure the Great Salesman will get to that soon enough. They are working through the
Right.
rounds at the moment.
Mm.
But yeah, so let's just dive right into the deck profile, the deck
Yeah.
itself. So this is the Janemba deck here, and I'm just gonna bring the leader up on screen for people who don't know what it does. So it's auto is Sparking 5. This is when it's awakened. When this card attacks, draw one card and it gains 5k and crit for the duration of the turn. Activate main, choose one card in your hand and place it to the drop area. During this turn, when your opponent activates counter play, they choose 3 cards from their hand and place them in their drop area. So, the activate main, actually, did that come up too often for you? I know you used it
It,
against me because you were worried about the
that was the
bloodlust.
only time I used it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was the only time I used it, and it didn't do anything for me then. I
Yeah.
just essentially discarded a card.
I don't think
So,
I didn't have bloodlust in hand at that point anyway.
but yeah,
But
I say that I was a bit scared of it in that game. That's why I did it. But other than that, didn't use it. It's This leader is just for the 5k and crit.
yeah, which is, well, I think that's very strong.
Yeah.
It was really good in Marseille when I played that last, or
Mm.
a couple of formats ago. But obviously that one, you had to mill 3. This
Yeah.
you just
This
get it.
is essentially free. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, going to the deck. So we've got 3 Champers and an Iskai. Actually, that was the first thing that popped up to me was why you didn't go for 4 Champers. Or
Simply because I didn't have a fourth.
okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So I went for that just because that's what I had,
Yeah,
and I went for Champers over Supreme Kai just in case of Vanquisher Berus. To be honest,
right.
having the higher cost for the same effect, it
Mm,
was just
mm.
I was never going to play it as a battle card, so it was just a slight bit of insurance against a certain matchup.
Okay, no, that makes sense. I mean, most people favor the Kai over the Champer because
Mm.
it's a lower cost and you could potentially play it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
you could get
actually,
an
no,
extra
no,
attack
that
out of it.
that definitely makes sense as well. Because the Beerus is it is relevant
Yeah, it's
actually.
not
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. And also with the East Kai, you need to actually declare the
Yeah,
double strike because it's not mandatory.
yeah. So if at any point I forgot, Champa was also better for that.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean the list is on screen at the moment for the viewers. Do you want to just have a quick run through of how the deck works and what you try
Yeah,
to achieve
yeah.
with it?
Well, obviously, crit Janemba, the full Janemba chain in it, from Psychodemon to the Infernal Chain, it was made just to get lots of big crit attacks out, as
Yeah,
many as I could get in one turn. And it doesn't do a lot. The deck doesn't do a lot turns 1 to 3. It kind of just sits there. But turn 4, it's a lot to deal with in one turn. So I mean, I've played it a little bit before BCC and then quite a bit more after. And on the turn it's on, it's not nice for people.
yeah,
And unless you're rushing me down, a lot of people do tend to struggle and don't really know what the cards do. So it's a fun deck to play. It really is.
Yeah, it was.
Uh,
I was trying to rush you down, but
mm.
you just seem to have so many answers with the cells in there, the beans,
Yeah, so a
the Gohans,
lot of
and
defensive options.
yeah, and yeah. Oh, actually, on the unawakened side, we'll just bring that up. Actually, the unawakened side as well. It's a burst 2, and when this card
Yeah,
attacks, draw 1 card. So you don't even need to attack a leader, just
no,
any attack.
yeah,
So
and
you kept your
the
hand.
the burst helps all the sparking effects. So turn 3, you've pretty much got all your sparking effects online.
Yeah.
So turn 1 to 3 is pure setup.
Hmm. Yeah, so it did, yeah. For me, I felt it was, yeah, you just had so many attacks, so it helped a lot when I sided the Nimbus in.
Yeah,
But yeah, it
yeah,
was just
Nimbus
everything
is
was just like, oh, that's another 20k crit.
yeah.
Oh, is it what? That's another one. It was very very scary. So are there any sort of go to combos that you tend to go for?
Uh, Other than the main Janemba chain,
Yeah. Do you
it's
want to just
early
explain
game.
that just in case the
Yeah,
viewers don't know?
yeah. So it starts off with Psychodemon, which is one cost, check top 7 for a Janemba, or the bottom one for a Janemba, which is really important late game. Then you've got Childish Heart Janemba, which evolves on top of the Psychodemon for 2. It's a 19k barrier, so it can just sit there if you need it to. You can attack with it and then activate main 1. You send it to the bottom of the deck. You search your deck for a 4-drop Janemba, send it to the warp, and then that gets brought to the battlefield. From there, you can go into Phantom Strike Janemba, which gets a little complicated. I'll have to actually get it out to make sure
Hmm.
I'm reading it right, because it's a 4-drop 20k crit. It's got an auto. When this card is sent from a battle area to the warp, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and send it to its owner's warp. Then look at the bottom card of your deck and add up to 1 Janemba to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So sending the Childish Heart to the bottom, when you use Phantom Strike, you can get the Childish Heart back again.
Hmm.
The Phantom Strike also has an activate main. Send this card to opponent's warp, owner's warp. Sorry. If your opponent has 4 or more energy and Janemba card isn't on play in your battle area, choose up to 1 Janemba card with an energy cost of 5 from your hand and play it. So you go Psychodemon, Childish Heart, Phantom Strike. So that's already a 19k attack, a 20k crit. You then warp Phantom Strike, which warps your opponent's card minus barrier, and then you get the 5 cost from your hand to the field, which is a 25k crit as well. That also has an activate main of Sparking 10. You send it to the bottom of your deck, which again you can get back from Psychodemon and Phantom Strike, and it brings Phantom Strike back from the warp. So you get another 20k crit, which you can then send back to the warp to warp your opponent's card again to get the Infernal Chain back into your hand. So you get in 4 attacks in one turn, 3 of them are crit, and 2 are 20k, one's 25. So it's a lot to deal with in one turn.
Yeah, and you can just repeat that next turn as well.
Yes, yeah, and you can just go straight from the 5-drop and then do the. If you've already got one in the warp, you can just go 5-drop to the 4-drop, and just you can keep going. But I
Yeah.
mean, the 5-drop does have an auto that you can only play it once in a turn, because otherwise that would get
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
ridiculous. So it's somewhat balanced in that regard, but that many crit attacks when you just denying your opponent's hand, it
Mm.
just saved me so many times.
Yeah. It was the amount of crit and then the removal as well. So you couldn't
Mm.
really set up
Yeah,
either.
yeah. And then obviously from there, if we've got spare energy, Champers and East Kai's Mechanum 30 or 35 double crit, it's it's never a good choice whether you choose to take the crit or use your hand to block it. So to combo out, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, on the face of it, it might not seem that powerful with some of the shenanigans you can pull right now, but
Yeah,
actually, because it's crit, because of the
yeah,
numbers involved, it actually makes your opponent drop a lot of cards if they choose to defend.
yeah.
And
When they're quite far down on hand, it starts to become a bit mean.
yeah, yeah, and I always felt you kept your hand very well as well. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
for that,
that's
obviously you've got quite a lot of draw in the deck as well.
yeah, yeah. You've got the Go Tanks. You've got the
Yeah,
leader
yeah. The
itself.
leader, which draws even on the unawakened side. Go Tanks, which again is more crit, draws cards, and then there's the Infernal Villainy Cell, which again, defensive is the best one to use, and then you get a card off it. And then there's also Legendary Flute, which I didn't really play it, to be honest. I sided it pretty much every game,
Yeah,
and Kami as well. So obviously he draws you a card.
I mean, you don't really have too many targets of flute, right?
Yeah, it was more for if I could get the Psychodemon or Janemba back to hand if I needed it, or
Hmm.
the Raging Spirit Gohans. But again, I sided the Gohans most games.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I saw that you didn't really seem to play the Gohans too much. Um, but yeah, so what were your matchups like on the day?
so first off, I had a hand control slug deck,
Oh,
which
okay.
was actually run by my older brother.
Oh, nice.
A game which every time I've played it, he's just destroyed me with it, and this is the first time I beat him with it.
Oh,
So that was a little feather in my cap for me. After that, I had a hand control Super 17,
yeah.
which was quite a difficult matchup for me.
Hmm.
But I got a little bit lucky in the first game, so that at least set me up for that.
What was he the one
After,
who got into top eight?
no, it wasn't.
All
No.
right. Okay.
After that, I had uh, a Yamcha crit build,
Hmm.
which used the Grandpa Gohan engine and all the new set 5 red cards in there. That was quite difficult because, again, a lot of aggro in there. But it was quite easy to see what was going off with that one. And me being able to warp cards, it stopped the combos coming out of that one.
Yeah.
Uh, and then after that, I had yourself with
Yeah.
your wish deck.
Yeah.
And then after that, I had the pan build on stream, which I lost. And
Okay.
that was the only match that I lost.
Right. Right. Yeah. And in top cut?
Top cut, I had yourself again.
Yes.
So we had a repeat of that game, which I
It
know
was a
you
lot
weren't too
closer
happy
though. I
about.
think in Swiss,
Yeah,
I was blown out. I was just like, I have no idea what this
yeah, I
deck
think
does. It just
yeah. And then in the top cut, you beat me in the second game, didn't you?
I did. I actually didn't
Yeah,
see any green cabbers in games two or three.
really.
But the Nimbus really helped.
Yeah, Nimbus shuts me down quite hard, to be fair. But yeah, in that third game, I actually thought you had me. In that last turn, I thought you because I was going to attack and I had nothing to combo with. I think you had 3 cards left in hand.
I was just digging. Yeah,
And
I think I had two radars in hand or something like that,
yeah,
or
and I
Child's
thought,
Wish with no targets.
yeah, and any combo you put down would have just shut me down, and I would have lost the game. And I was bricking it. I thought genuinely he's got me here. And then when you dropped your hand and went, yeah, good game, I was like, huh, what? I couldn't believe it, to be honest. I thought you had me. I really did.
Yeah.
And then after that, the guy was supposed to play next conceded because he had to go
Yeah,
home. I think it was
it
one
was
of your
Peter. Yeah, it
teammates.
was Peter.
Yeah,
Hand control.
yeah. And then
He thought
after
he was
that, I had
playing Harry actually for some reason, and we were
yeah.
like,
There
no,
was
I
some
don't think
confusion
that was the
over who
matchup.
was
Yeah,
supposed to be playing
it was his fault
because
for not waiting for the announcement.
right, yeah. And then in the top round, I had one of my teammates, Carl, who ran Janemba Mill.
Right.
So that by that point, I think it was already about 10:30. So we'd
Yeah.
agreed to go to best of one, and I fortunately won that one and
Okay.
took first place.
Yeah, well, you guys just live next door, right? In Derby.
Oh yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, yeah.
You probably got home before me.
Well, I say you're in London, aren't you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so we probably did, yeah.
So, just looking at the side, were there any? I mean, I see two Xeno buttons. I mean, it's blue, so you know that makes sense.
Yeah.
PLF, I assume, is for the storm.
Yes. And for Shenron.
Right. Okay. And then you've got one Key Barrage Sun Go 10 and one Yajirobe in there, which I'm slightly confused
Yeah,
about.
they were weird ones. Originally in the deck, it was quite a large Gotenks present, so Goten and Trunks. And on the day, I finally managed to get enough to build it this way.
Hmm.
So I pretty much just rushed my side deck together, and they just happened to stay in there, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
So they were never even came across, to be honest.
Yep.
Uh, Three Mafubas just for mainly the mirror match, because if Janemba comes down, you have to get rid of one of them,
Yep.
and Mafuba does that quite easily. The extra Gohans just in case I needed them, but I sided the two I was running anyway, so I didn't really use them. A third Reality Bender Janemba, which was again just in case I needed more targets for Childish Heart,
Hmm.
but I didn't really use that. And three Haru Harus, which I use pretty much every game because I mainly saw yellow and green leaders.
Yeah. You just kept. Yeah, I think you dropped two on me. I was just like, ah, another one.
Yeah.
More crit to
Yeah.
deal with.
So yeah, it's just the whole deck is just crit and as many attacks as I can get in as possible.
Yeah. That's a good plan. Very good plan. Do you have any changes that you would make to the deck?
Yes, I've actually already changed it for because I've used it again in locals a few times. So I've taken the legendary flute out and
Okay.
put a third Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan in, just mainly because of Shenron. They don't tend to attack, so
Yeah.
being able to self awaken is obviously really useful. The Gohans have come out, and I've put Mafuba in mainly for best of one. It's always nice to have that bit of insurance.
Yeah. You guys
And
usually play best of one in Derby, right?
we do, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all the changes I've made. Let me just check. Yeah, that's it. So
Okay. Yeah.
four cards changed. So we do our locals on a Monday. Last one just gone past that took fourth with it.
Mhm. You guys
The
have
only
quite a
loss I
few
had,
people usually, like 12
yeah,
ish.
we had 16
Oh wow.
on
Okay.
this week. So yeah, the only loss I had was against the Shenron Gogeta deck, he came second, I believe.
Mm.
So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, it's in best of one, best of three, it still works. So I'm happy with that. It's a lot of people don't expect it.
Yeah.
You put your number down and they go, "Oh, mill," and then they just don't realize how nasty lots of double strike crits at 30k can really hurts people's day.
Yeah. I think it's just the fact that it reoccurs every turn, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
you really have
I
to
mean,
deal with. You have to remove it somehow,
yes, you do. Yeah,
um, or Mafuba it or something like that. Yeah.
yeah. Mafuba and hand control are probably my worst matchups.
Yep. And
So
I mean, I had the Shigesh explosive, but I just didn't see it. So yeah.
yeah, which I
Um,
was surprised you was running that, to be honest. I
what
thought, oh, no
the?
one's running to Gesture Explosive. I don't need to worry about
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. That
And then
that was
I
the
saw your
plan.
profile the other week. Yeah, I was like, oh god, if you'd done that against me, that'd be me out and just done. But yeah, so yellow is has most of the answers to this deck, other than Mafuba.
Mhm.
So Flying Nimbus, when obviously you used it yourself, and it shuts my turn down. So other than that, there's not really a lot to look out for. Like I say, it's a fun deck to run. It's not stupid, isn't it's not storm level, but yeah, it's a good deck to play. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely underrated, and you showed that by
Mm.
taking the tournament. So
Yes,
um,
so a lot of people underestimated it, I think.
yeah, I think even if you had all the deck lists on the day, no one would have picked you to win.
Yeah, no,
So
I don't think they would have. No, it would have been a Storm or Shenron list that would have got picked. I think.
yeah. So but yeah, congratulations again.
Very much.
And thank you for doing the deck profile. If you guys have any questions, then leave it in the comments below. I think I might try to build this. To be honest,
Mhm.
it's good, effective, looks fun as well.
It is.
Reminds
It's
me
a
a bit
lot of
of
fun.
GBs. If you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, all the sort
Mm,
of tagging out, so to speak.
yeah.
But yeah. Do you have anything to add to this?
No, I think that's good. To be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah. As I said, please leave your comments below. Please like if you enjoyed it. And bye from me. I will see you guys next time.